It is 8 o'clock. Do you know where your toys are? They should actually go run and hide because who I'm talking to tonight, toys are going to be afraid. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Yimbo, and welcome to my channel, Yimbo Reviews Everything. And this is my Sunday night podcast where we talk about life and toys. And toys, we're going to talk about so many toys. And my little hint was that I have on a very special guest tonight. His work, not only in like the just delivery and talking and production of his toys, but yeah, he's also going to, make your toys a little afraid because he will mutilate them in order to make something even better. So tonight I have on my very special guest. Here he is. His name is Anthony. It's Kitbash Customs. What's up, Anthony?
What's up, Yimbo?
I'm just saying, like you have the Sid. You're one of you have the Sid in you. Like it happens. Oh, there you go. You froze for a second, but you're good. You're good.
I don't know if you can hear me, Yimbo, but it froze.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're good. You're all good. We're moving. You froze for a second. We were hearing you. Okay. But yeah, you have a little Sid in you as a customizer, man.
Definitely watching Toy Story all these years.
Yeah. Well, I want to get into again your journey. Let's say hi real quick, Anthony, to some of our friends in the chat. We got Old Grumpy Nerd in the house. Happy Sunday, this is a fellow customizer, Wade Create. So Anthony, if you don't know Wade, I think he'll have you in stitches by the end of the night, and you guys will be chit chat about toys in the future. Here's my buddy Cody. Too Much New Toys. What's up, man? Nerd 88's in the house. How you doing? There's Toy Daddy No Chewing. What's up, buddy boy? Josh Brown's in the house. Thank you for sharing out word of the show. Wyatt Smith. What's up, Copper State Collectibles? We got Rail Collects in the house. Happy Sunday. K-Mac. KJ. Yimbotinos. so silly. There's NYC Figure Fanatic. What's going on, dude? And yeah, Kip, I know. We're going to be talking lots of customized. That's what I'm talking about. Why does this dude look like he's in an interrogation room? Oh,
on purpose, too. Because I'm in my room, and it's a lot. I'm like, let me try to make it as dark as possible. It's
all good. You look great. I'm not worried about it. Sid is my spirit animal. Exactly. Another fellow customizer. And thank you, Chewy. I appreciate that we were trying to test our audio beforehand, so at any point, guys, let either of us know if Anthony needs to boost his or if I am too crazy. So let me know. I get excited. I get worked up.
You know what's even more funny for the Toy Story thing? My girl said I'm more like the old man that fixed Woody. She said that's more
that's really sweet. Okay.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah. All right. I like that.
I'll take it.
Well, I know. You know what? Let's get this first question out of the way, because then like I said, Anthony, I want to get into your origin story. It was such a pleasure getting to meet you at San Diego Comic-Con this year. Yeah. As a guy that's been following your journey in toys and appreciating all the work that you do in this realm. So first things first. I mean, again, shout out to Toy Migos. Shout out to J-Shot for his wrapping of Sabotage for his Figures of the Month. But I just had to share mine because, I mean, it's been making the rounds. A lot of people were taking pictures of it. So Anthony, I know you didn't get them. What stopped you from getting into this Muff Toys Superman? Is it just the character? Are you just not a Superman guy?
I love Superman. That's my favorite superhero ever. I just don't really care about Clark Kent. I don't personally.
Fair, okay.
I don't care about, like, when I buy the Warhammer stuff.
Yeah,
I don't care that the unmasked heads. I put helmets on them, and if they don't come with a helmet, I 3D print one because it's just I just prefer my people to be ready at all times.
Yeah. All right, that's fair. I got you.
The figure looks great though. Like, honestly, I just saw 5K Toys said they sold out, and I was like, damn, because I kind of was gonna swing back around and try to get one, but I guess I just have to leave for a second match.
Right now, So I got the tweed. Like, as you can see, I was part of that. 5K pre-order, and then they said, like, oh yeah, we have this other version if you want to switch. So I did the switch for 5K, and now I'm hoping it's all going well, but it shipped a blue suit from AliExpress. So it's in transit. This is one of the few figures, when I've spoken to people about it, I usually don't do the one to rock, one to stock. This is, I bought, like, I needed both looks. Like, for me, like, so I like totally respect it. Yeah, I understand what you're saying about, like, I was just, like, needing just the Superman and not the, but, like, if this tickles you at all, man, it is.
Like, if I can find it, I'll probably grab it. Because I saw the blue one, and I was like, grab that. I should have bought it. But it's, can't buy everything either. So
that's also true. Yeah, I know.
I buy a lot of shit, and I'm like, I can't buy it. Can we cuss? I didn't even ask you.
We're monetized here. Okay. It doesn't matter. We're outside. We're outside of the realm of the the initial. I'll be yelled at, so we're okay. We're okay.
But yeah, I buy a lot of stuff, so I try to I really be cherry picking these days.
Yeah,
I really try to cherry pick, and I love getting free stuff. So that's really what I'm trying to do too.
So we just were talking about it right before we went live, and I did say, I was like, I don't get into super crazy stuff, but in terms of, right now we might be facing some more price increases with our toys. So, I was a little worried about that going into the new year, which is why I still bought stuff, but I've been trying to cut back and, like you said, cherry pick and, enjoy a lot of the stuff that I have. I feel like our hands are going to get forced a little bit. But...
Right. And that's what I've been looking at. I've been looking at my collection because I sold all my Joes, and I've been looking at my collection, thinking about selling some other stuff, and I'm just trying to really narrow down what I really, really want, like what I really want to keep, what I'm going to spend my extra money on, because the price might go up. So whatever the price goes to, if I love it, then I'll buy it anyway, of course.
Trying
to really narrow everything down.
Well, shout out to anybody that bought the Biker Gomez, for instance. That's another one that was like, that dropped, and I went, I don't even like Gomez. So when they announced Gomez, I looked the other way. Like, I'm turning out the cheap. Fair, yeah.
Gomez is not for me.
There's a few Mezco like when something gets announced, and I'm just like Nosferatu. I was just like, oh, good, all right. Like, that's a neat figure. I can't wait to see people's pictures, but the
one that got me was the second Doc Knock, because that figure looks incredible, but I didn't have no money. I didn't have. I was poverty stricken at the time, so I couldn't get it, and it sucked. Then going back, it's like people want $200 for it, so I'm like, I just never have it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully now that it's like. It's shipping out now. I feel like maybe at least in terms of what will be there's going to be the guys that buy, the two. I'm sitting on one extra one right now, for no chewing. But there's going to be the guys that have a second or third, and just it never panned out. So keep hope alive. They always come back around. Yeah. But Machu, that is very true. Another fellow customizer, our mutual boy, Machu Toy. I'm opening both of them. You're right, Matt.
Because I feel like the blue one looks really good for a comic Clark Kent, and the brown one is more like live action. Because they said it's based on the Henry Cavill look. So you could definitely switch it up.
So I don't have the case, but look at this. Even looks like Cavill. In that. That is him.
You're making me regret my mind. I should have got it.
I can't see. So I've said this before, Anthony. For me, what got me in the two, and it's so silly, but this is we all like our toys for various reasons. Sometimes, like this one, I wear tweed jackets when I would coach basketball at my for my middle school team. So I have a few tweed, and it was just like, damn it, because. I was stuck. Good. I was like, I kind of want it. I don't.
That's the classic gym teacher attire right there.
Yeah, right. Look at this. It's just oh my god. So what I threw, not that this looks like me. I know Machu's teased me. Not every bearded white guy is me, but I like to. I need a head sculpt. I picture one day this being my perfect Yimbo toy when I get an actual head sculpt.
Right. So you can imagine yourself there as you,
right? That's what I'm saying. So Anthony, you also next to you had your figure of the month for January. So if you want to share that one out, because that looked cool.
Let me turn this extra light on. I just got this guy yesterday.
Yeah, blow your
I love this guy. It's fire.
So which company is that? It's one of the third parties.
This is Medi. Okay. Who made that orc? They made the orc. Everybody's turning into Hulk. And I was on the fence about it, and I was like, if they send it, then I'll check it out. And they sent it, and I'm like, this is pretty nice. The articulation, soft goods, has a wire. The damn cuffs have wire in them. Everything white has wire at the bottom, so you can like pinch it in the back, like he's wind blowing, like the wind's blowing his pants.
That's awesome.
I was like,
that's really great.
That's pretty sick. This figure's fire.
Damn,
the detailed articulation, everything.
I've been super tempted about that the Hulk, like the Best Lee, and that's again just it's hitting at this time where like I can't tell you how many times over January it was sitting there like ready for me to hit the buy, and again it's just like it's a little tough right now, so I had to pause on that, but I'm super excited because I am getting the Ninja Turtles. Did you order those many toys?
I didn't. Okay. I didn't because the situation I'm in, I'm hoping they just like Tom Brady them to me, like, hopefully. But if not, then I'm gonna have to just buy them.
Yeah, well,
I do. So those are my on my list. They're not even out yet, but they're on my list for like the best turtles. They look phenomenal, and people were saying they're too big and too buff, but they're mutants.
No.
Who cares?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mutants, think about like all the times people use like the NECA movie figures with mixing them in. Like that's the same. Like if they're larger, like I do like a short mutated humanoid turtle, but at the same time I'm not going to be upset about a 6 foot tall meathead Leonardo or whatever.
The only ones I don't like, the only turtles I don't like were the Michael Bay turtles. Those are the only ones I like. But the Medi toys, I don't know what it is. I think it's my experience with Medi toys because that orc is really nice, like the articulation, the quality. So I'm like, if they keeping that up and they can put it on turtles, they're gonna do fucking good. Oh, excuse me, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good. Cody, I am going to bring up some stuff with Anthony because he's been covering CT Toys and also in this realm. So, do I have which feelings? I've kind of made all my peace with emotions about the toy, any of this stuff. CT Toys, I'm waiting on my Tiger Stripe. Like, I'm not going to go super looking for bootleg stuff, but at the same time, I'm not upset about it, or I'm not going to work myself up. Right. So I've made my peace with all toy related. I'm not getting myself all like highs and lows of emotions.
Right. My thoughts on it. If you want to get into it right now, we can. But
sure, why not? This is that kind of night, Anthony. This is just we're talking.
My thoughts on KOs. It's not like it. So everybody who's involved with the Mafex stuff has been paid, and they're really only touching stuff like Tiger Stripe Wolverine that's long sold out anywhere, and if it is somewhere, it's overpriced. So I'm feel comfortable paying $25 for a decent knockoff versus $300 or $190 for a real one, and I have to kid glove it. I don't want to pose it. I don't want to break it. So it's like I'll throw $20 at a KO. I'll pose it, break it, just buy another one. It's like a Marvel Legend. You break a Marvel Legend, let's go to Target, get another one. Like
right.
But I don't think people do get up in arms about it. And I had a long discussion with somebody on Instagram, and they were like, "It's unmoral, it's unethical," and I'm like, "What? There's no morals and ethics in toys. Just buy them and play with them. Like we're not hurting nobody. Just fill that spot in your collection and smile about it. Like."
Yeah. And that's like what so Cody's asking because like he's somebody that, also dabbles in the realm and AliExpress and everything. And I went in, I got enamored by seeing a lot of the Revoltech like Deadpool figures. So I snatched one up. I got the X-Force and it was fun. Like I got it. It sucked. It was not my, you know what? I shouldn't even say it. It's serviceable. But I was expecting like a match, I guess, just because of like what I was hearing out there. Right. And I had the time, like I never usually do, and I was just like sad, and I was like, man. And then I started thinking the morality, and I put a little video out. I'm not doing this anymore. And then of course, like it's like anything, it's like wrestling. I'm like, is it that serious? It's probably not that serious. But it's like in that.
Like it's not. Big company got their money is the only thing. Resell's another thing, and
that hurts the collect, right?
Because the Tiger Stripe Wolverine, for example, a resale before the re-release was like $300.
Right.
Like the brown suit, I sold my brown suit for $175. Now it's like $300. Yeah. So it's like at $300, I would just take the extra $40 and buy a hot toy. I just buy a hot toy brown suit Wolverine and have a premium collectible, not a 112 scale that might break on me. So it's like, It's a whole thing.
Yeah. And there's your buddy. What's going on, man?
I had set my camera up earlier and he snatched it. Okay. Thank you. Oh, you want me to keep it? Okay, I'll keep it. Thank you.
Grumpy Dirt said Kitbash recommended the Spider-Man 2099 CT Toys. I bought it and stopped following him. Oh, I'm really grumpy.
Right.
Was it 20? Wait, is 2099? Is that was not even out yet, right? Or is
the 2099 is a CT toy. That was one of the first ones.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That one like kicked it off, and then they started doing the Mafex stuff. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, now I mean, I have that brown suit. It's ridiculous. It's like
video
for a $20 toy, like it is exceptional.
Nice.
And then that's why
Nice.
I got the tiger stripe on the way. I'm like, what am I not? I've never had it. It's the same thought.
Right. And that was me. I didn't have it until take a picture. I didn't have it until I got the I partnered with this toy store and they sent me one, but that was like it was in the process of me getting the CT. So I was getting it either way. But the CT is really nice, and it allowed me to put my It allowed me to put my Mafex back in the box, so I don't have to worry about it falling off the shelf and breaking. And it's a whole thing. I think the KOs, the market for them, as long as they're not actively like ruining someone's business, I don't really care. Like Wade, for example, like if somebody KO'd the Odious and it was like up there and the quality was the same and people were just not buying Odious to buy that one, then that's a problem.
Yeah. And you know what? That was also part of when I made that video. I was like, it was around getting Odious, and I thought that. But really, like, who is the ones being copied and bootlegged? Like you said, they've been out forever. Like the NECA stuff right now, like Cody just covered. They just did the first round of Mirage Turtles again. Like that, those have been out. Like this is just people trying to make some money for their family at this point. So, if anything, we're helping the little man.
Right? Because they're. I look at it as they just. Because if you look at what they're doing, they're just doing the really sought after stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's ruining anything. Because that 2099 SHF was $130.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wouldn't pay $130 for it. Like, I'm perfectly fine paying $20 shipped from China for this. Like, that's not hurting anybody. I don't think. Because $130 is ridiculous.
Yeah. Good point on the Odious, K-Odious. But these companies, these factories, I should say, the factories are not going to try to replicate these molds on something that there's no demand, like a greater demand, like a large scale. Like they're going after Spider-Man, the Wolverine, top, well-known globally,
and what I like too, so with CT Toys, I talk to them here and there, and they want to do different things. Like they want to do, like, I don't know if you saw that post I did with the Helverine. That's something that they're considering.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and I did want to show your stuff off anyway. So, all right, let's get your IG page.
What do you mean, Machu?
Well, I'm super amped for.
And that I don't know if that's true yet. We don't know yet because they're on Lunar New Year, so they're not responding to anything right now.
Right. Yeah. But it would be really neat. It'd be really. Oh, this is the help.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, this is crazy. This is.
So imagine they put that out, and at that point, is it really a KO? Like, at that point, it's a figure no one's making import wise.
Right.
And I think it's cool. I hope they make it. I really do, because that'd be cool. Even though the Marvel Legends one is out, but I think this one would be cool because that brown suit is really nice.
Right, for sure. And look at that. Look at the way that particular head sculpt. I love the flames and the dynamic action of that. Like that's sick. That's sick. I mean, this is like, the Legends Mafex. This is why we have our options.
Machu said he doesn't feel like he's helping the little guy by buying KOs, but it's who are you helping then, Machu? It's those they collect too. The Chinese people, they collect the figures too.
I just mean, and also like these are. I just mean like the workers. Like, everybody's trying to.
I don't see a problem with them. Morally,
like
I don't see an issue.
It's definitely a gray area, and at the end of the day, I know I've settled on like, for you as a buyer, are you going to be okay with it? Hey, there's my brother-in-law. I had a great family day yesterday with my brother and sister-in-law.
What do you call yourself?
It's not. I don't call them your motors. I'll tell you that much, Mike. What else do we have here? I like to think KO means that factory workers are getting a better cut. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I mean, again, without knowing, we're speculating, but I would think so.
I look at their collectors. Some of them, especially, I look at it too with the quality stuff. Like CT Toys is, for the most part, the quality is pretty good. People have told me like, oh, the arm broke or this broke. A lot of that could be user error.
Yeah.
But if they're gonna put time into it and make it quality and take the time to make the thing correctly, obviously these people want to make a quality product. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like it'd be different if they were just casting, molding, sloppy paint like the old KOs used to be.
Sure.
And they ship it to your door. As soon as you open it, it falls apart.
Yeah.
Those people don't care. They just want the buck.
And then, like, look at what Ray say. Like, they want to do a Hush. That's awesome.
Right. Because you know how many people, bro, Hush was so big when it came out. And a lot of people missed out. And that didn't fill that spot.
I would see, like, I never got the black and gray. I have the blue and gray. That was like one of my first. I would, but for $20, I would much rather
for $20,
just to have it. Like, I don't need to go
like a half an inch smaller. Like it's just put on the stuff and just smile at your collection. Like that's really all you gotta do.
This is true. Let's see. You have a switch in his view last. I know. Well, that's what I mean. When it comes to toys, that, like
happens.
I told you, I'll never budge on like human rights. How about that, everybody?
Right.
Like those are things. Toy takes, I can flex. I give myself permission.
Because I was in the same. For the longest amount of time, I hated 1/18 scale. Like I was like, I'll never buy it. Marvel Legends, get rid of 375. That shit's trash. And now I'm buying Warhammer figures.
Yeah.
Amazing. And the Joy Toy stuff is amazing. I want the turtles. So it's like your view on toys can change tonight.
Yeah. And those Joy Toy ones, you would love them. Just like I know I'm going to love the Warhammer because Cody, because of D Amazing, because of you. Like, dude, like.
All it takes is one, just get one.
I know. It's going to happen. I'm waiting. It's gonna happen. I already know it. Those turtles are awesome though. Those turtles and the villains. I don't have them, but like Machu and Jay Shada, they're better than the turtles. So I'm just saying, it's another slippery slope.
It is.
Let's see.
Super slippery slope.
Oh man, Beast Boy giving us some good. Yeah, plenty of products have the same problem. The value alternatives for every industry. Yeah. It's true. Fashion and movies, alcohol. Yeah, exactly.
And plus, for all we know, Medicom could be making these and selling them for money on the side. We don't know per se, because just like medicine, the big companies make the off-brand medicine. It could be the same thing. We don't know.
That's true. I remember years ago, like we hear like, wait, oh, you mean to tell me this is just a label?
Right, like it's just a label. So you never know.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. By the way,
we get to eat good. We get to have the shit and not spend all this money. So
yeah. But Seth knows your work. So what's going on, Seth? Happy Sunday, man. Real quick, I like to point this stuff out.
Oh, it's an engine? It is an engine.
So guys, if you don't know, follow Anthony over on Instagram. And then dude, big time YouTuber over here. I'm proud of you. I love getting to see our successes, our toy bros and toy people, growing accounts. So hell yeah, man. Congratulations. That's awesome. I know it's a grind. It's work,
I'm trying. I really didn't put a strong foot forward on social media until 2024. Like 2020. I don't know. Well, I got hurt at work, so I've been off work for a while. Yeah, and I just had time, and I'm like, if I'm gonna post this stuff, I might as well take a step towards trying to do it the right way,
Yeah,
and I really love introducing people to new things. It's really it's awesome when people message me, like for CT Toys, for example. This guy was like, "Are they good? Are they reputable?" I'm like, "Just get it. It's $15. New buyer, AliExpress. You get it for like $11, and let me know." Yeah. He got it. A week later, he was like, "Dude, I love this thing." I think that's awesome. I think that's really awesome to introduce people into things that they normally wouldn't do.
That's right.
That's another reason I got on the Joy Toy stuff. Like I had some credit from Entertainment Earth, and I bought 2, and I was like, let me just check them out. I said, worst case, I can sell them. And they were phenomenal. I'm like, well, it opened my eyes. So I started posting. I'm like, I'm hoping someone else can get their eyes open too.
Daddy is funny.
Yeah. He's funny.
Well, there's so many great toys out. And there's too much for any one person to like have. We can't all have it. That's why I'm always saying like any kind of like competition in a toy tubing sense. I'm like, guys, like we're still all trying to grow. Like we can all get more. There's 7 billion people out there. Like, you know, like there's a lot of people that will watch this stuff. So, but yeah, no, that's what it's great. Again, sharing that passion for this stuff is just sharing passions in general with people is like, it's so nice. So it's cool that you're getting that experience. Wade Create says, ooh, got so many tips from old school Kitbash vids. Love your figure breakdown videos. You just don't talk about them. You buy them and break them open to do the thing. There you go. Appreciate he's saying they're very helpful. And that's what I was saying, man. Like I love, cause you do a better job. This is something that I look up to you in this regard because like you will take a firmer stance on stuff, but you're never, in my eyes, you're never a jerk about it because you're just pushing back, but you are never like attacking personally. You're just, but like you will push back on opinions. And I really respect that. And it's like, just like, and again, with your takes, I love your takes on it. So yeah, dude,
I try not to be. I've had those experiences where people are just jerks for no reason. So it's like, in my point of view, everybody's somewhere. Everybody's not where I am. Everybody's not where you are. Everybody's not where Wade is. So it's like, you just have to look at it as where you are and go from there. Because everybody's new to something. So it's like, as long as I can, like I said, help people. That's my thing. I used to love customer service. I worked at AutoZone for like 3 years. And I fell in love with customer service. So when I started YouTube, I was like, let me just help people. Let me see if that's something that I can do. And it actually worked out. And I try not to be condescending. And people, like you said, people come at me, they push me and I push back. You poke me, I'm poking back. Right. I'm not the turn the other cheek type of guy. Like, but that's get my words in. I gotta get my words and I gotta, defend myself. Yes. Why would he be mad? He's talking to me. That's Dad's friend.
Yeah. Oh. It's all good. We love our toys.
What? No, you want the light?
Yeah, church.
Okay. But yeah, I just want to help people, really. Best way I can. I know everybody learns differently, so I just try to put my opinion on it, my spin on it, and tell people let's not take this stuff so seriously.
Yeah. Well, that goes a long way. I was going to say, like, for me I'm a teacher, so I love in the same way of how could I teach and help and like lift people up in their understanding as opposed to any other way of going about it. So that's neat to hear how you got it. Cause it's a similar style. I mean, teaching, especially these days, I've joked that we kind of turned it to a little customer service industry.
Right. That's what like this is a boy, Wade and Ray. This is my son. He's a little boy. He just has long hair.
So, but like just in terms of wanting to, so that makes sense that you went into this and that's your commitment. So that's really cool that shines through your work, Yeah,
I try to. I really do.
Oh, wait, it's all good. We're all good.
He gets that all the time. We'd be out somewhere and they'd be like, "Oh, she's so cute," and we have to tell him, "No, it's a boy. Like he's a little boy."
I love that hair. I love the hair. Cody says, I love Warhammer Joy Toy. Like I said, he's super, super deep. He also said,
for you, I would say get the new ones, the Space Marine 2 ones. They're like the new body, new articulation. Get one of those. That's what I've been told. Let's see. Cody said he just got his Korn. What is it? Korn Berserker in. So rad. That's it. Or one of the new Chaos Space Marines or Titus.
Oh, he's talking this way.
Yeah. He's looking at the chat. See the chat right here? For him,
that's pretty neat, right? Yeah. Maybe Boy said CT. Going back to CT, but yeah, that's what's going to be neat too if they do start matching up in scale. I know there's like plastic things, yada yada, but and I did miss this from Machu before too, but he's saying don't buy the K. Just I got Ben Riley. Like it's perspective. It's just something.
Right. Machu saying buy it, but don't like overly support them, which is who cares.
Messi says, I think one of the things that sets CT apart from other KOs is they're making some changes for the better. Example, Helverine, them giving 2099 2 better heads, and then the cape, no one wanted. Yeah, that's true.
See, that's what I'm saying. They're putting CT is actually they're taking the time to make the things quality. They're not just like throwing it in the box and shipping it.
Right here. There's
Yeah. Like I have
That's cool.
an SHF Gamerverse Spider-Man that like it's again totally serviceable. I knew this is not CT Toys and a total bootleg. Like I'm gonna just for I think it was $12 like see.
Right. For
And
12
it's
bucks.
fine. It's fine.
Right.
like
It's not,
like if
it's not like you bought 30 of them and you sell them for 50
right.
Like you just bought it for your collections.
I wanted to
wanted
mess
to
with
use
it. I wanted to. I
Right.
didn't have that suit in the darker blue because the Legends went with that weird light blue.
Yeah.
So weird.
Price.
So-
The Legends went with the weird color and a $35 price tag. So
That was a
We
rough
went on
one.
both
That was
ends.
definitely. Yeah, every once in a while there's.
recently, and I was like, damn, I should have bought it because it looks good.
Why do you think? Which one? The one? That one? The Game Reverse
the
one?
Legends one? Yeah,
I mean, I still try to think why was it $35? That's
they made us pay for licensing. We had to pay dual licensing, Sony and Hasbro. I mean, Sony and Marvel.
yeah.
So.
It must have been. That's what. Oh.
And then speaking of that, so let's talk about. I wanted to talk about
Ooh.
the Spider-Man. I know somebody
Yeah.
said the price was leaked for 50, but I feel like the tariffs are gonna make it 60. I feel like it's gonna be 60. I'm hoping it's 45, but I feel like 55, 60, honestly.
Well, that I wonder if this was also Hasbro's uncertainty with like the fiscal year, and that's why they held off the price point. You know, like before the pre-order,
that's my
so it
thing.
got all of us like talking about it, and now it's
I want the gun ones. And I want the gun
What gun
Bucky.
one? Which ones?
The one that I play on when it's on my decks. Right there when I build my own restaurant.
I don't know. Oh, that one's broken. He broke it.
so. Where are you? Because like I always say, if it's I'm super happy that Hasbro is making this attempt, like this play for meeting into space. So like that's
Yeah.
amazing. Outside of the Peter Parker head sculpt, which might look better in hand, we always have to like have that. You know, sometimes I jump to be like that's a derpy face, but like sometimes they surprise me when they actually are done. So I was in the 40 to 60. Like I will probably get it, but if it's at that 60, it's gonna make me think about it. You know.
Yeah, 50. I'm gonna think about it. 45.
Yeah.
45. I feel like is a good price.
I need
Yeah.
a suitcase that's white.
I don't know what suitcase you're talking about.
I
I
mean-
think 45 is a good place for it because
Yeah.
new sculpt, accessories. But then again, you look at people were saying Black Widow was 30 or 27. Oh, so
Yeah. That's a good point. Oh, that's a good counter.
Gamerverse was 35, so it's like I don't know. I just know
Yeah.
Hasbro. Like I told the guy, this guy messaged me like, how do you know it's gonna be more? I said it's Hasbro, so go higher, not
Yeah.
lower. They're not
Right.
looking at us like how can we save them money? They're
No,
looking
that's
at us
for
like
sure.
how can we get them to spend money? So I think higher.
That's yeah. So you know what? In reframing the question of like at least for me, like I always have that price range. Like so, if it's 40 to 60, but you're right. Like they're not gonna be like, well, he would be okay paying 40. Like if
Right,
they know that
right.
window, they're gonna be like, all right, it's $60.
Right. They're not looking at us saying, how can we help them save a little bit? Like, no.
Yeah,
They're looking at us like, what's the price we can get to that won't scare them off, but still make us money?
right. I mean, I do hope this is successful because I would love this line to continue. This is what I've wanted. I've
Yeah,
wanted them
it
to
would be
make
cool.
more of an attempt. So we'll have to see. Man, Beast Boy saying 39. I would say brace yourself because that I feel like that's gonna set you 39. I mean, who knows? I hope.
Spider-Man tax plus a tariff tax, Machu.
Yeah,
I
this
wanted
is
to
the
talk to
problem.
Wade Create had a good question. He said it would be wild having a Pops as a toy customizer.
Oh, here we go.
What's the
Yeah,
feeling
here we
of
go.
watching toys with your kiddos being on social media? Let me see.
So yeah, so he's like, what's
Yeah.
the feeling of sharing the passion of toys with the kids while being on social media? So he said the TCP, so like the Toy Pick community, like me and my toy
Okay.
daddies, we thrive on life with toys and kids. So
Yeah.
like how are you? It's a toy daddy question.
My-
How do
so my
you
son-
handle it all?
Right, my son, I caught him the other day. I have this mic. I bought this Hollyland mic so I can make
It
better,
doesn't look like this
better
one.
quality. He took it the other day and grabbed it. He said, "Hey everybody, how's it going on today's video?" And it it was the funniest, cutest thing ever. Like it warmed my heart.
This one broke.
And it broke. It warmed my heart to see him like that. He sees what I do.
Yeah.
He doesn't look at it as just like my dad's just not doing anything. He looks at it as something he wants to do. So it's cool. And plus he's funny, you know?
No, dude, that's
but
amazing.
I think it's cool. My son is if I let him get on my desk, he'll destroy everything. But some days I have a picture of him playing with the 3-0 Mega Man, and he's just trying to pose it and move the arm and not take the arm off and turning the head, and it's cool to see. It's a really cool feeling to see my son enjoy the things I enjoy.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
I hope not. I hope not.
So my kids are 5.5, and like you're in this wheelhouse now where again I remember slowly introducing daddy toys to them, like to where they can come down to the basement, and like if my son sees a couple legends on the shelf that he wants to, I'll be like, you can play, it's okay, take them down. Like he'll grab my Hulks. I'm like, you can play with those. It's like hit that point where when he was still 3, maybe I'd still be like, you can sit with me.
Yeah.
Let me help you move some elbows, but but it's so neat.
He used to be throwing and pulling, but he's got a lot better.
Yeah, well, I love that he was replicating you. I love my wife. My wife once told me, back when my kids were 8 months old, she goes, you know, for everything that you're going to try to teach and instill in our kids, the most they're going to learn is when they just watch us. Just like without us talking to, like, they're going to learn from just seeing us all the time. And that my daughter will do a setup on her play set, and she'll call it a set. She'll go, Daddy, come here. Look at my setup. Look at what I did. It's a whole toy photography scene. So man, it's the best. It is so good.
No,
yeah, it's cool.
Are these like Jordan's?
And then somebody else said something about price.
Are these like
oh yeah, so let's see. So yeah, Macho, get back to the price. So again, little toy daddy, little side note. I love that. Macho said toy companies been playing that game this year of announcing things and not saying the price for us to talk about it. It's true. And Cody says I'm going 60. Figuarts money. That's an interesting if they locked in at the Figuarts range.
It could be, I don't know.
But still, like, would you want it at 60? That's the thing.
Right. Would you want a Marvel Legends to be $60 is the thing. Because to me personally, that Spider-Man is nice. It looks good. The way the body's set up, it looks like they worked on the proportions a little bit. Like the hips and the shoulders look a little bit better. Right. And I personally don't feel like if it's over 50, it's not worth it. Because the accessories, I like the web hands, I like the Peter head, but the stuff it comes with is not enough to warrant that price. To me. Yeah.
And now that I think that's going to be an interesting question too, for those of us that like have been collecting, because I think it's an amazing starter toy for a first Spider-Man. Somebody getting into Legends, right? Like you get all the hands that you want, yada yada yada. You don't know any better from what the price point. You're just like cool,
right?
So for us, like you're right. Like it's a tough thing because we understand the tooling and the price that goes into that stuff, but then on the other side it's still adding another Marvel Legends Spider-Man, and then like, will I use all of those accessories? Right, because I have other stuff. So this is also huge. How is it going to feel? Because there are two types of Marvel Legends that I open up, and there's the wow, this could compete with a Mafex, and there's the I'm going to wiggle this knee right off.
right. How's it going to feel? That's pretty good. I don't know. We already know. I think they were talking about it I was watching it live, and they were saying that this one is not targeted for the grandma walking through Target looking to buy their kid a toy, especially for the price. So I don't know. Because I don't know if you have the Punisher. Do you have the new Punisher from the 2-pack?
Yes. Yeah. I like that one a lot.
Right. That figure feels different from, like, say, Brother Voodoo that was in that wave, Blackheart wave. Yeah. Like that, it feels like a more premium product. So if they can get it to there, then it'll be nice. But still, if it's as much as a 2-pack, is it worth it? If it's 60, if it's 50, $49.99, is that worth it? It's like, that's my thing. Yeah.
See, now, again, I think it comes down to everybody's like, if you're whatever, you're all the circumstances for why a person would buy a thing, right? Like that Jean Grey, I did buy for 50, but it's. I've
You
never.
feel like
No
it's
one's ever
worth it?
wanted to.
You feel like you got your 50s worth out of it?
I mean, it's a really cool fire piece.
And see, that's the thing. That's where I bring my mind to when I buy figures now. Especially
Yeah.
Legends. When I buy Legends, I'm like, damn, is this worth $26? Like, is it like would you buy Karnak for $26? No, like that figure
No.
old
So
mold.
look, I'll tell you this, Jean. I because of the Phoenix, because of the whole thing, she's up there with like my YOLO Park Optimus, Megatron, Iron Man. Like it is a nice piece. So
Yeah.
I would say with that, I'm okay with it. I mean, I clearly bought it.
Right. I had it in my cart, and I was like, even affiliate credit. I'm like, I don't really want to spend 50 affiliate credit on this right now. Like,
Yeah. Like it's the Black
Sorry,
Widow
but-
buck. Like there were other things that went into it.
yeah,
I don't know. It's going to be a really hard time. I think that's what it is. It's like for all of us. We're all just going to have to make really, we're going to have to be thinking about this stuff.
It's gonna separate. Like I told us, me and my girl was talking about it, but during the pandemic, everybody was a collector. Everybody, because
Yeah.
everybody had extra money, time.
Right.
So everybody was a collector, and then come 2023, 24, those same people can't do it because it's going to separate the people. So it's going to separate the people who are like part-time and the people who really want to collect.
Yeah.
Because a lot I've seen people sell collections. Like they were, I'm getting out, I can't afford it, or whatever the case may be. But it's really going to separate those people.
Right. Well, and again, even for like guys like us that are pursuing, the social media aspect of our collections, because like we're collectors and then we just do this.
Right.
But like I know a lot of us too hit a point of just because we've been accumulating and picking up all the stuff now. Yeah, like you said, you got rid of some stuff. I need to get rid of. I have a whole bag of identified single loose figures. I'm hoping somebody on eBay just like takes the lot.
Right. That's the only reason I sold my Joes, because the guy bought them all. I was like, if you buy them all, I'll cut you a deal and I'll put them in a box and send them to you because I don't want them.
But that was just so you know, that last comment, that was a old grumpy nerd talking about living in Canada. There's a whole lot of other, in terms of what we as U.S. citizens do. I mean,
in Canada,
again, who knows anymore?
The prices, right? I've seen the prices over there.
Let's see. 50 would probably scare of scammers. I'm hoping it's 40. Yeah, I'm hoping it's 40. But you're right, Kitbash. Like that Punisher figure is still like when I look, I love that toy.
Nice.
I look at it. He's just immaculate to move around.
It's
So
like you want to pose it, like you want to play with it, you want to swap the accessories, you want to put the extra head on. To me, that's, even though Bushwhacker's reused, I think it's different enough. It's nice. And then the Punisher, it's like when you're eating cake and you don't like the filling, but the cake and the icing is really good. That's pretty much what it is.
Yep.
Like, that's what I compare it to.
Yeah, for sure.
Punisher's really nice.
It's so good. It's so good. I threw the Odious Rebel 10 jacket on there. I think it looks great too.
Nice.
Like I still have to try the Mezco leather looking jacket, but the Odious one does work for him.
Yeah, I put that Odious coat on my what figure is that? Sentinel Spider-Man Noir.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I have that figure too.
It didn't come with a cloth jacket.
Yes.
So I put it, if you could see, my shit blown out. But I think it looks pretty good. I wish
Damn
it was
it,
a little longer, but I think it looks good.
You know what? That looks, because I have that Sentinel toy and the SHF just was announced, and I'm like, do I get the SHF? I'm like, no, I should just put the jacket on.
Right. I forgot who was talking about it, but they said the SHF just looks off. Like it looks like the sheen of the jacket and the figure just don't mesh. It looks weird to me.
Yeah.
It looks.
I should just stick with. You know what? Even from that particular character, like there's no change in his look from movie to movie. So like I should just keep the Sentinel.
Right. I love it. I think the Sentinel Spider-Man figures are amazing. I love them.
Oh my god, they're the best. And by the way, I gotta thank one of my fellow toy daddies over here, Toy Father. What's going on, Christopher? Thank you so much. Said can't be on tonight, but much love to you and Kitbash. Great meeting you at SDCC. So that's right.
It was dope.
We had such a blast. We're going out again, man.
Yeah, because I have a ticket for. I didn't get pressed, but I got Thursday, Friday. So I'm gonna try to be there multiple days so we can hang out because
Sweet.
Machu wanted me to go with them after, but I had to drive home, and it's 2 hours for me. And I'm like, I can't hang out with y'all and then drive 2 hours home. I know. Pick one.
Yeah.
But hopefully,
all right,
we can all hang out next year. But
we're gonna so much fun, dude.
That was my first Comic-Con, and it was like it blew my mind. Like my head was spinning the whole time. I'm like, where do I go? What do I see? People handing me stuff. I'm walking my booths. I'm like, it was crazy. I'd have to give a big shout out to Machu because, him and Toy Chase. He was like, if you could get down here, you can use my badge. And I'm like, all right. So I bought parking like the day before, shot down there. He gave me his badge. And then Machu, we went to lunch. Me and Mario ate the driest chicken sandwich on the face of the planet. It was crazy. I think it was like a $16 chicken sandwich, dry.
Yeah.
But we went to lunch and Machu, we were at the door, me, Detour, you.
Yeah.
I think No Chewing was there, Jay Shot, and then Machu was like, I don't feel like walking around, just take my badge. I was like, cool.
Oh, dude, that's when we got that super team picture. I felt so bad.
He was like being there. I'm like, cool, thank you. Like,
it felt so bad. But on the other hand, yay, that was so neat getting them walk around with you.
Yeah, Machu, we gonna hang out. I got said, a couple days. Maybe I could swing another day and we'll hang out.
Yeah, we're gonna. Even from like talking to Chris and Chewy about our experience. Like, I know we want to do also more of that. Like, I don't know, just pre-planning, like pre-meetup spots. Like we have Chris and I are educators. Like Chewy's very organized. Like we want to be able to like set stuff up now that we like have an understanding. But just spots for us to all be able to like meet up because it's very overwhelming.
Yeah. Like you said, no, I wanted to go, but I wanted you to not miss out. Well, I appreciate it either way, Machu. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, he's the best. Oh, we love him, Machu.
Yeah, Machu's he's awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Yeah. Yep. See, he's good. He's good. Man, Beast Boy, we rushed through the whole place. Wish we played later, took our time. Well, it gets hard when you're in that moment too. Emotions start going, you just get excited, everybody's around, high-fiving. Let's see, Josh Brad was fighting words. We brought home a toy during the pandemic. See, Ray Pass thinks the SHS Spidey Noir looks awesome.
I mean, it's not, it can go either way.
Yeah, I mean,
it's everything's not. A lot of people don't like the Sentinel, and I'm like, y'all tripping. Like the Sentinel Spider-Man. A lot of people don't like it. They think the Mafex is better, and I think Sentinel is better. It just looks better.
And like the back, I know, like especially with like the back of the legs, but like that cut in order to get the Spidey poses that you can get, like oh my god,
you don't have to do like I know you do with the SHF. You have to do the tricky stuff and get the pose a certain way. With that one, you just pose it like you pose it.
Yeah. I know. Y'all had extra money toward the pants. Well, whatever it was short lived. I didn't budget anything. I was not pandemic ready. My kids were 8 months old. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just trying to get to like Target gift cards on diaper buys, like what the hell I was doing. Legends today versus the Legends of the Pandemic are different. That is true.
Yeah, it's totally. I had to cherry pick Legends for the longest amount of time. You said, what are your thoughts on Savage Crucible? Okay, we'll talk about that, actually.
Yeah, let's hear it. So
I love Mythic Legions. I met Jeremy I went to a Toy Depot toy show a couple weeks ago with Wade and MCU Collector. Agent Gomez was there. Rick was there.
Nice.
Art with Toys.
Yeah.
We were all just hanging out. Adam was there and Phil from Cursed Dead.
Hell yeah. And congratulations to Cursed Dead, by the way. Like, I'm stoked, dude.
Seeing that figure in person, it made me get a drinker. So I'm like, this is fire.
Nice. Yeah.
But I met Jeremy and we were just chopping it up. And I love Mythic Legions. I love Knights. The Knights are my go-to. If I can get all the Knights, I would. Yeah. And Savage Crucible is cool. I'm just still waiting on my Jaeger. I don't know what's taking so long to get Wave 3 out, but the faster they can get it done, the better. But I think they're all right.
Yeah.
I think they're all right.
Are you looking forward to? Are you waiting on any Spiro toy stuff? Speaking of like some more smaller, but okay.
I do want to get one, but they're really cartoony for me. Like I feel like
that's fair.
If they were more realistic, like more animalistic, like realistic, I probably would fall into it. But they just look like Saturday morning cartoons to me. They look like Thundercats.
Yeah, so I'm wondering. like if you got one, I would love to see what you would do with one, and then like adding your custom talent to it. You know, like with the weather and bridge kind of details.
I like that wave. What's the wave they did with the snake looking guy? And there's that one, the snake looking guy, and then there's that he looks like a werewolf, but he has like a mechanical arm and a mechanical leg. Those are the two I'm really looking at.
Okay. All right. Those are the upcoming ones, right? Like I don't think
I don't think they're out yet.
Okay.
But those are the two that I looked at that I like the most.
Gotcha. Let's see. Maju, knowing that Phil sculpted that Spidey makes me want it more. Yeah.
Phil sculpted that Spidey? That's crazy.
Dude, Phil, I was blown away talking to Phil just about his whole history. I didn't realize the breadth of his,
he told me.
Damn, that was neat.
He's like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 34. He was like, I've been making toys longer than you've been alive. I was like, what the hell? Like, that tripped me out. I was like, what the hell? Yep. He's had his hand in everything.
Let's see. Maybe if we said they took some liberties too. Okay. Zadie's here. Let's see. I feel like Mafex has a list of re-releases they need to do: Adult Miles, Wolverine, Endgame Cap. Yeah, I mean,
right. There's a lot of people want. What was the other one? Somebody told me. People want Cyclops again. Gambit. A lot of people want Gambit.
Yeah.
They might. We'll see this year. I don't know.
So yeah, what do you?
I wish I knew the schedule. That'd be dope.
I feel like is Mafex, is Medicom like? Do people know? Do we ever have any leaks like outside of like what they reveal? Do we ever know what's coming out of them?
The Japanese, they are so tight-lipped. It's crazy. Like they don't do, and you know they don't. I was telling somebody else they don't. Mafex is like their sub brand because they make Medicom makes the bear bricks and a whole bunch of other stuff. They make statues, all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
So as far as Mafex goes, and then I know Rick from ACBA, he said he hit him up and they just was like, what we announced is what's coming. Don't worry about anything else. So it's like they won't even tell you anything. It's crazy.
I can't tell if it's the is it the breast move? Like I have zero expectations on Mafex figures like outside of that's gonna be cool, and then I'll buy it. And then it'll show up and be like, this is neat. Like it's so funny why we don't get all I'm just saying as a community, unless I'm missing it. I try to stay out of like drama anyway, but like do we ever get worked up at like Mafex? I feel like just kind of we all just chill with Mafex. Like they just fly under the radar.
I think they do. I think Mafex, the way they operate a lot on FOMO. Like people will see them because we're in it, but people who aren't in it like us, they'll see somebody post a picture of it and they're like, oh yeah, what is that? Where can I get it? And then they get into it. So I think a lot of it works on people missing out and then running back and then everything's selling out. Because you pre-order a Mafex, it won't sell out. It'll be up for a while unless it's like rare. Like, I think Bane sold out.
Yeah,
I think Bane was the last one that sold out in places.
Okay. Oh, it was Rel's jumping in, and Mafex Bane. Okay. Oh, yeah. He said, "I want a Mafex Hulk." Oh my god, I want a Mafex Hulk so badly, dude. That's why that was another reason I held off on doing the Montemoro and Best Lee combo because I'm like, that's sick. That would be my Hulk. I just know like Mafex is going to be coming soon, right? I feel like it has to.
They might. I hope. I really do. Maybe they'll show that this year. I don't because they showed a Doomsday, so we know they're working on bigger stuff.
Right.
Hopefully. But yeah, Medicom, we went to Designer Con, they were up there, but it was all bear bricks. Like they didn't have a single articulated figure out there.
That's insane. That's insane.
And then the thing too, the Best Lee Hulk. The thing about that is the base body costs like $130. So you're gonna be you're gonna be in like I don't know how much how much is the kit, the head and the clothes.
Oh, you talking about for the Best Lee? My bad. The orc. It was coming out to like what was it? No, I don't want to speak to it now. 140 something, 140 something. I think
the kit.
The kit wasn't it with the body and the head and the clothes?
Oh, they're selling a whole complete like
figure? Like yeah. You could just buy the head and the clothing, but then like he started getting into
doing pricey, the whole thing. I know that figure is pricey. The figure, the figure itself is like I think like 120.
He definitely made it where like because I started piecing it together like everybody, like even Toy Father, like as soon as Monster World put that out, a couple people started jumping in.
Yeah.
Oh, 30. There we
He
go.
said, yeah,
The
81.
kit is 140. Yeah. Okay. 38 for the
okay.
close.
140 is not bad then. For like a complete custom, that's not too bad.
And you got all of the hands, and I think he was also sending you all of the orc accessories, like on this. You know what I mean? I think you're getting like a
Right.
So it was definitely.
Yeah, it's not too. That's not bad then. I was thinking it was like $200-300, and I was gonna say that's kind of crazy.
Oh no! No, it wasn't bad. I mean, I'm saying it was for getting the custom head sculpt. Like, it's a really good.
Yeah.
Cool, you know, I just
if the clothes and stuff is like 38, I'm gonna get that. But yeah,
but
that's the thing. Like
it's coming this year.
It's like we can only hope, you know.
That's true. You know what? We're not going to see a Mafex Hulk for. We probably, if we're lucky, between now and San Diego Comic-Con, we'll see some sort of Metacom reveal at a con.
Hopefully,
maybe, right? But so like we're still a year or two out.
Do you collect Mafex a lot? You have a lot. Or you just the Batman stuff?
No, I mean I do all the Batman stuff. What else do I have? I know the Daredevil cap. I mean, anybody, I don't know. I get a lot of Mafex. Mafex and Mezcal. Yeah, I'll into all this, you know. I went to all of it. Machu says, I used the first Mithril Orc. That's right. That's what he had used to start his off.
Oh, okay. He said, Shroomy. Shroomy said,
oh,
yeah.
that's it. It's a pretty rich, popular girl that won't even look at us.
Yeah, they don't. I'm telling you, Rick
Well
said
played.
he was like, they will not give any info. Like they just,
Yeah.
it's like they know they don't need us and they don't care. Like they buy it if you want it. If you don't, then get away from me.
Maybe that's what's so funny. They never catch our community hands because they at the same time we know they could be like, all right, then we'll just stop. We don't need this.
Like, we don't need you guys like that. So it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah. Peace out, nerds.
Right.
Like we're doing fine.
Because yeah, they were going the bear bricks, and the crazy thing too was at DCon, people were just walking around with bear bricks. Everybody had a bear brick. Like they're not missing money. Trust me.
Interesting, man.
Machu said version, 100%.
Yeah, no, you're true. That's true.
It has to go with the whole. I mean, the Cap, Thor, Iron Man.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I want them to show a Nightcrawler. That's what I want. Nightcrawler, Colossus.
Oh, that'd be neat. Yeah, because
I'm working on replacing my Legends with the Mafex. Like every time I get a Mafex version, I sell the Legends one.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, from a collecting standpoint, it's
right. I might as well
keep
the premium one.
Yeah. Zadie says, I've seen these mini cool 112 base bodies on BBTS for $12, but no reviews. I might try one for $12. Do you know those mini cool ones? I'm not aware of those myself.
I have to see. Let me see.
What's a blank buck that you would recommend to Zany? Do you have any I know there's the Atom one, or I don't know.
The only blank body I've ever used was V Toys.
Okay.
When the body hype was going around, I just kind of, because the whole thing with the blanks is you got to have the clothes, and I didn't have a lot of Mezco fodder, so I wasn't buying them. The only one I bought was the V Toys, and that one the thighs are crazy on that, like they're too long. But the Atom one looks really good. I like the look of the Atom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of the strong man, like that's one day, you know, like for all of I always say that I'm gonna keep. I love all of this stuff, so as I rotate going into a new year, thinking what's going to be my little side quest for this year? Right. I do want to build a custom at some point. I just know I'm not anywhere close to being able to focus on it enough, you know, getting into painting and everything.
Right. The best place to start for customizing where I started was just doing washes and dry brushing. That's just take a figure that you would want to see weathered and just throw some weathering at it. That's the best way, and then you'll spiral into other things. I didn't.
Watch YouTube on the room both of it.
We are. Why you watching YouTube right there?
No, I want to watch YouTube. No, I want it.
Oh, here, take it. Let me see.
Well, we're gonna keep talking. We're not. I will tell everybody that I did want to. Anthony, we talked about keeping this around an hour tonight. So as we want to make sure we don't keep him away from his son too long. Just to give you guys a heads up. That's all. Just want to give everybody a heads up. So sorry, Anthony. What were you saying?
No, it just customizing starts with small stuff. It's never my first custom. I know some people are pretty ambitious, and I've seen people first custom sculpting, paint, everything. I recommend starting small. Like it's just a wash. Get black paint, water, wash, and just see how you feel about it. Dry brushing, easy stuff, head swaps, stuff like that. Just open the door. That way you don't have to like, oh, I need the time and I don't know if I can do this. I don't know. Just start with stuff you can do and then go from there.
So I'm gonna hit you and Machu up because the two figures that come to mind that I've always been too worried. And again, I just get my toys. Like I've washed Dio pieces and vehicle stuff. You know, like I've done a little of that, but not on a figure. But like I think of the Wolverine and Deadpool, like the yellow suit. That needs in my eyes, like that needs a wash. Like I gotta bring out that texture.
And I know it can be difficult especially when figures are expensive, but at the same time, you just have to. I put myself in a place of I want this to look a certain way, so I'm gonna just do it. Yeah, and it's not rare, so I mean it is expensive, but it's not rare, so you can still get another. Right. You know?
I just think because like that Legends, it looks great, but I do need to swap the arms too. The yellow arms are just too small. They're deflated. I feel like I finally figured that body's always bothered me, those arms, and it's just they're too small. But the suit needs to get muddied up, and that's all right. So I'm gonna hit you up when I go to do it. That'll be like a next weekend project. I'll be like, Anthony, help. Let's see, washes and weathering, then on to kit bashing parts. Yeah, true.
It starts small, trust me.
Yep.
Like if you go look at some of my older videos, it was all washes and dry brushing. I didn't do anything kit and part swapping.
Right. It's true. And really, go back if you haven't, if you're just discovering Anthony today, go check out Kitbash Customs again. I've showed you his Instagram, and you're on TikTok too, right? Because since that's not going anywhere, we could promote that as well. You're on there. It's sticking around for the
right.
But yeah, you're able to find Anthony anywhere. But really, go check out his videos because they are so good and they give you such a great foundation. Like he's saying, it's like he took you on his journey, and you do like that's like I'm on the photography side for me. Like I try to take people on. Like I don't know anything. Let's learn together. Man, Beast Boy, paint rub. It's my biggest hurdle. Can't do it. Do you have any suggestions?
A lot of sanding. If it takes a lot of time. A lot of sanding. There's a super glue trick you can the joint you want to prep, you put super glue on it, let it dry, and paint over it. You can do it that way. Paint it first, then super glue it, then paint it. That way, if it rubs off the super glue, it's still the color. It's a lot of little things, but sanding primarily like that, and that's the aspect I don't like. I don't like joint rubs. So I try to. My thing is I find things that I find the base body that's the same color. Like I did my blue Marvel custom, and I made sure that base body was dark blue. So when I painted it, it's still rubbed, but you really can't tell.
Okay.
But the sanding is the craziest thing. Like I know people who sand for hours, days, maybe, just to get it where they need it, so it won't paint rub. That aspect is crazy.
Oh, so yeah, that's it. I already feel like I'm talking about washes, and I'm like, oh god, like what? Wait, the rub? Oh, elbow joints. Oh, knees.
Right,
like,
right.
Oh man, yeah. Ray, thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening. Machu says it'd probably be a 90s Jim Lee Colossus. That would be sweet. That Mafex.
Okay.
Let's see, Baby's Boy head swaps. Painting anything black is my level. Man nipple, yes. Just so you know, I just saw this on AliExpress. There's a few different sellers that are offering, or they have pre-orders for the man nipple replacement arms for that Legends Logan. They slashed they were like down to $16, $19 instead of they were selling like 40. So I'm like, I think I'm just gonna now it's in I'll order them. So $16. All right. Yeah, that's easy. I could do that. Messi said, has Kitbash made any more progress on the Mongol custom? I can't wait to see the next update. It looks so cool.
No. Since the torso broke, it kind of like deflated my sales on that. So if I find a replacement torso or body, then I'll keep going. I'm really looking for a replacement body so I don't have to do all the part swapping. But if I can find it, and that Rhino torso is kind of rare, like it's not like because it came with the cable, and the cable is like one of the rarest figures in that wave. So it's like, was it cable? No, Juggernaut torso was with cable.
Okay.
But the Rhino torso is even rarer because that was an older wave with Chameleon and Craven, so that it's a whole thing.
Oh my god, I remember
It's a whole thing.
and it's like the idea of, oh, just go to eBay. Like that doesn't work
No,
when
not anymore.
if
Not
it's
when it's
something like
rare.
it might, you have to put like a saved reminder, like a notified
Yeah,
when someone lists it. Like, you're gonna be
right.
waiting, that sucks. Wade Crate says, I put Machu, Kitbash, and Jimbo my notifications, and I was off to the races. My man.
Appreciate that, man.
Machu, Jimbo, if you're gonna weather the movie Wolverine yellow suit, don't use a black wash.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, you probably want to do like brown or like a lighter color because black will be too dark against the
Okay.
contrast.
Okay.
It'll look crazy. It will
Okay.
look.
All
You want
right.
to do something like subtle, so like you can probably do a gray wash too. Just
Okay.
depends. Yeah,
It-
black
like
wash
a,
no. Against that yellow would
okay.
be crazy.
Interesting. So maybe
And
like a
that's
little.
and that's the right, and that's the part where you
Okay. So,
like you go to customizing, and then once you do your brown or orange, see,
hmm.
you go to customizing, and then you realize you get to a point where stuff is not working, and you have to try different things.
Okay. Yeah.
So you think like, well, I told you put a black wash on something, you'll do it, and then it'll be that one time you do it, and you're like, damn, this did not work, and then you mess
Yeah.
up a figure, and then you think about like, what can I do that will work, and it'll spiral from there. If you like it, you'll keep
Sure.
doing it.
Yeah.
But that's
All
just
right.
pretty
So
much
brown and
that's how
orange.
it works
I
for
will.
me.
I'm gonna keep these. Yeah, I keep
Yeah.
these in check. Shroomy says, "Shout out to all the shops selling knockoff figs, making the custom game affordable." There you go.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
What I will say though is I see there's a guy, I can't remember his name, but he takes the CT, he customizes them, and he resells them. He sells them for like $200. That's crazy.
Oh wow.
That I will say that's kind of like, I know the DBZ guys were doing it a couple years ago. They were buying KOs and customizing them and selling them for like $300. That is insane. So that's
I mean,
a part of the KO thing I don't like, is that to me it's like you kind of getting over on people. So that part I don't like, unless you're telling them it's a
yeah.
KO, but at the same
They
time,
it have to be forthcoming with
Right,
that. Like as long
right.
as I knew what I was getting into, that's like
right?
like
Even for $300 though, like it's kind of. I mean,
yeah,
I
it's
get you got to respect somebody's time and work, but 300 is kind of crazy.
for yeah. That's
And the base is a
because
KO.
the base. That's what I mean. Like the base is everything. Everything that you guys do is off of a quality. Like you would expect whatever's
Right.
coming out of the manufacturer factory.
Right.
Well, let's see. Victoria has a question. So, who are some of your inspirations?
Some of my inspirations right now, there's a guy named Ibrahim Mustafa. He does Mezco customs that are like some of the best Mezco customs you'll see.
Okay.
Machu is one of them. I love his what's the word? I was gonna say film photography, but I love the way he films stuff. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah.
Him and there's a few of them actually. I was just talking to him the other day. Let me go on my phone. Give me one second. I'm not prepared for this question.
No, that's okay. I was just going through it.
Customs. One O
One O
Customs.
Customs. Yeah, he's cool. Yeah.
Wade is one of my inspirations. I really love how Wade deals with people. Like the way he can talk to anybody is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Let me see. I got a list here.
That's all good.
I like Bug Nice too. Bug Nice he's pretty dope.
Yeah.
The Ibrahim, where is it? Nico, that guy,
Yeah.
he's like a magician, bro. He can do anything.
Dude.
He do customs, repaints, head paints, body
Yeah.
paints, feet, whatever you need, he can do it. It's like guy's a jack of all trades. And then I got to give a shout out to Loose Collector too. That guy, just like Wade, he took his hobby into full-time thing, and now he makes toys. I think that's anybody who can, and like Wade and the Cursed Dead guys, who can take their passion and make it into a physical product that other people can be passionate about, that inspires the hell out of me. I love it. And that's what I tell Wade all the time. Like, bro, be happy. He's like, no, the work's not over. I'm like, take a fucking shot because you were able to do something people think about but don't do.
Yeah.
A lot of people have these grand ideas and they don't capitalize. So I think anybody can take that from a logo to an actual figure. That how can I not be inspired?
Dude, for sure. I mean, like, I literally have a photo on my card. My last official toy photo was with Odious.
Thank you.
Like, it's so awesome. Oh, look at this again.
Yeah.
I know that's coming my way, not your way, Anthony. Sorry, no refunds, Matthew. But shucks, you're making me blush. Thank you very much. Again, Matt, as you know, it is never expected and always appreciated. Shroomy, Nico is a straight up toy tinkerer.
Man, Nico is he inspires me. Every time he posts, I'm like, I ask him how you paint this face, and he'll tell me, and I'm like, I don't like painting faces, so it's in this here and out this one, but I'm appreciative of him telling me.
Yeah.
And Machu too. Machu is a Swiss Army knife. He can customize. He can take the pictures, the videos, the stop motion.
He's too talented. I say he's so many talent, like multi-talents. Like it's so many. It just
Mario
blows me away. Yeah.
Shout out to Mario. So Mario inspired. And I posted a video and I did something that Mario did, and Machu and Kevin were on my ass. They were like, let Mario get his time. You don't post, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, damn, I can't. I gotta. If I see something I like, I'm taking it. Like I'm taking it. And I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Oh man. No, but dude, Mario's stuff again. 796. That whole top 10. That was so good. Like the work you've been doing. Like, it's so nice. Like I said, I thrive. It sounds like you too, man. Like we thrive, and it's like a reciprocal thing. Like when we see people putting out awesome stuff, it fires us up, gets us going. It's just like, I don't know, man. It's awesome. Those are a lot of great accounts. There's all buddies of, I know too. And it's just wonderful. Yeah.
It's
again, giving inspiration, taking it's just like the feeding of look at what we're doing.
It's a lot of people, dude. It's like, I like a couple more shout outs. This guy, his name is Christopher Escella. He does, stop motion. He's really good. Like Dip Productions or Dang It Productions? He's really good. It's the list is crazy. There's a lot of people. I gotta make a list. I was gonna make a top 10 of like people I just inspire me. I just keep forgetting to do it, but it's so many people.
Well, again, we know a lot of really cool people. We just know a lot of cool people. Messi says, do you think when we see a KO like Anti-Venom with a lot of accessories and movement, we should hold brands like Hasbro to a higher standard, or should expect brands like Tamashi be way cheaper? That's a good question.
So the KO is not going to impact the big guys.
Yeah.
So KO being better is up to the people making it, and they, like I said, CT wants to make quality stuff. They don't want to just throw the shit in the box and you get it and it falls apart. They want you to have something so you keep coming back.
Yeah,
so
and we also
brands, go ahead, my bad.
No, I was just gonna say, like, we had to remember, like you mentioned, licensing fees and things go that like a third party or a knockoff, they don't have to deal with.
Yeah,
so like
they don't have red tape, so they can literally make, like Agent Anti-Venom, for example. If Yamaguchi wanted to make it, they got to ask Marvel, and they got to see where this is in licensing. What can they do? What accessories can they put with it? Are they going to use it in a comic now? Can they talk about this? Third party, they don't care. They're like, if it's in a comic, cool. If it's not, whatever. Here it is. We made it. You got it.
Yeah.
That's what I like about third parties. We don't have to wait. Like, they just make it and we buy it.
There's no red tape. This is just people crank it out, like versions of things that exist. Like, but I mean. So to go back to this question, we can't expect, because honestly, if anything, going back, we've hit all of these things tonight. Like Hasbro with the Maximum series is their attempt at, whether or not we're going to be willing to pay whatever they set is a different question, but they are absolutely going into that market. So good for them. They are being pushed to some extent, So no rules, just right. Let's see. I gotta take off. It says strike up a Mezco shirt. Get some more Arctic from the Torso Crunch.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Yes.
100%.
Okay.
100%. If you can do it and make it not look crappy, do it. Even if it looks crappy, it's on the back of the figure. Who cares? Just do it.
Yeah.
And you can get. I looked up my sewing technique on YouTube, so it's all there.
Yeah. Wholesale prices. Yeah. No fees or middlemen.
No,
but
no fees. Yeah.
So Anthony, dude, again, we could keep going. Like I said, I knew we could like go on and on, but I know you got daddy responsibilities behind you, and
into another room. So
no. So man, this has been such a pleasure, and this is going to be the first of many. Like I know my fellow toy daddies want to get you on to a top 10 one of these days. If you want to come on and talk about some toy photos, on a Monday. All right, we'll figure it out. But dude, thank you so much for joining in. Do you have anything you'd like to let people know is upcoming this week, or you don't have to. But
I don't really have anything like grand like that. I'm just my YouTube. I'm really trying to like get people over there and get that going.
Yeah,
I got 30K. That came from shorts. Shorts were popping a couple years ago. So, but I'm trying to get people to watch my regular videos. So it would be nice if you guys could just run those up. It would be great. Make me feel a little bit better about posting them.
Hey, it's like I said, man. I'm still, after all this time, there's still videos I put. I'm like, oh, it's just, come on, like poke it with a stick, like get up, buddy. I thought it was good, but at the end of the day,
I edited. I thought it was good. I thought it was pretty good, but I'm like, I'm not getting the views. So
no, man, maybe it's what got to check out your Black Panther. Now they're talking head sculpts with Josh. My bad, but no, guys, for real, go check out. Anthony has been doing an awesome, dude. Your videos are fantastic. Like, because I enjoy your shorts. That's what I've always. But then to discover, I discovered your full length reviews and things, and I'm like, you're doing such a great job. So really, like adjusting the scale and styles, aspect ratios. So you're killing it. So guys, go check out Kitbash Customs over here on YouTube. I'm gonna put all the information in the description post stream. Anything else, man?
That's all I got. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Hell yeah. All right, there's a little outro, so don't stick around unless you bail. It's okay. I'll catch you on IG. But everybody, I hope you have an awesome rest of your night. I have a great start to your week. Kitbash Customs, everybody, and have an awesome week. Love everybody. Again, focus on the love.